Welcome to Kentwood News Updates from the desk of Mayor Gord, keeping you updated with local business news, meeting announcements, and other important matters as it relates to the town of Kentwood. Joining you now.
Good morning. I greet you this morning in the name of our Lord and Savior, for today is such a beautiful day, and we are so thankful. Before I get started with our Kentwood updates, I would just like to send love on behalf of the town of Kentwood, just send love, prayers, sympathy, and hope to the victims and to the families who lost loved ones and their homes during the tornado this past weekend. There were lives lost, homes lost, so we certainly send our prayers to them and our love, and let's just keep them in our prayers. For when they send out the warnings about the severe weather, especially in the area where you live, we never know what can happen. So this morning, updates from our town. Thank you this morning for tuning in. Thank you, Miss Antoinette, for coming this morning to make sure that I get on here and go live to keep our people updated. So first off this morning, we have tonight a meeting, an emergency town meeting. It's a call meeting that we're having to discuss the major leak that's here on Highway 38. It is a sewage leak. Yes, it is. What happened there is our sewer line runs directly down the middle of Highway 38. Years ago, when the 4-lane came through, they removed the water lines, they removed the gas lines, but they did not remove the sewer line. So the sewer line yet run smack dead down Highway 38. And they are the old clay pipes, And now what's happening, they're just crushing in. The state had to come in and revamp that traffic. We have the 2 outside lanes open, the inside lanes are closed. So please, when you go through there, just be careful. Be careful in your turning and your driving, just be careful there. And the state had to come in to redirect the traffic, not Kentwood, the state did. So the cones are put where they need to be by mandates of the state. The length, the width, everything was mandated by the state. We had to have a company to also come in and reroute that sewer, reroute it, and so it can stop coming up in the middle of the highway. So now our next step in that is to get 3 bids in on someone to come in to do the work, to actually cut the hole, to cut into Highway 38, get down there and see just what's going on down there. Okay, so I can tell you right now, it's going to be costly, but we have to do what we have to do. Yes, that's the leak on Highway 38. Also, I need to let everyone know that our high school water tank that's here by the high school, there's no water in it. Water has not been in it for quite a while now. I know over a year. So I just found out about 2 weeks ago that we do not have water in that tank. So I've gotten somebody to come in to look at that tank to see just what is going on in that tank, see what problems and see what happened and what we have to do to get it fixed and put back online. Because without that tank, without our second tank, we never know. We don't have backup. So we absolutely need backup. I'm just sorry it's offline, but we're going to work hard to get that tank back online. It's going to take a minute, but we're going to do that. Yes. And I want to thank our councilmen and our councilwoman Wilkerson for working so hard and diligent with me and with City Hall. That's what we're doing. We're working together and we're making our decisions together. I want to thank our citizens who are out there supporting us, praying for our town, because that's what we need. With all of us working together, we will get where we need to get. Yes, we will. Also, we're having the roofs to be repaired on our buildings that the town owned. It looks like every building that the town owned is leaking. Yes. So we have someone in looking at our roofs to see what it's going to take to stop the leaks. We have to do that because the more they leak, the worse the roofs would get. I know we have to put a whole brand new roof on the community center. There has to be a whole roof put on there because water just gushes in there. Our senior citizen site where our seniors eat, it is leaking. Our museum is leaking. The nursing home that was donated to the town, it is leaking. We have a building right here behind the city hall that is leaking, and we also have a leak right here at the top of city hall. A little leak, not so bad, but it is leaking. So we're going to work on these leaks to make sure we get them all repaired. So we'll be okay. I have to tell you that right now we're yet working to bring our 2021 budget and our 2022 budget, our 2021 audit and our 2022 audit up to standard. We have to get those audits and those budgets done. We got to get those audits completed and submitted to the state auditor's office. They have penalized us because they're not in. Yes, they have. We did request an extension through our CPA. They denied our extension. So, without those audits in, they really don't want to talk to you about any kind of state money, any kind of state funding. So until we get those audits in where they're supposed to be over in that state auditor's office, they don't want to entertain us when we ask for money. So it's important that we get those audits in. Our CPA, Mr. Bruce Hare, is back on board. He's working hard every day, trying to go through our numbers and our figures and our folders to make sure that the 2021 and 22 budget is completed. Our auditor, Ms. Minda Rabin from Bogalusa, is our auditor who is working hard. She's coming in as our CPA is coming in. They're working with us. Right now, I have to tell you that we're still feeling our way when it comes to our budget. We're still feeling our way because we don't know just yet what we're working with completely. So we will get there though. Okay. Coming ahead, we have events coming ahead. I want our citizens to know that next year during Mardi Gras, we plan to have a Mardi Gras parade. So we're having to work to get that done. It has to be organized. Plenty of work goes into having a Mardi Gras parade. I can tell you in the past, the Mardi Gras parades that we had, once that parade was over, give it 3, maybe 4 weeks past before we start in the planning process for the next parade. I'm back again. Let me apologize. Our internet is just glitching this morning back and forth, and we think it's because of the weather. I do apologize for that. Uh, Back to our updates. Come this Easter Sunday, we will have Easter in the park, the Martin Luther King Park over on MLK Drive. It will start at noon. Easter in the park for our children. I want to thank Miss Jackie Robbins, Mr. Michael Robbins, Miss Latoya Davis. They are three of the major ones that's working with our Easter in the Park for our children. I want to thank you because they do not ask anything of City Hall, just for security and maybe some make sure garbage cans are out there and the bathrooms are clean. So I want to thank them because they're doing this on their own time, no pay. So thank you very much for our Easter in the Park this coming. And I don't know if you heard that we are in the process of planning our Mardi Gras parade for 2024, and we hope to be successful in that. And we have a committee working on that. We are in the process of bringing our recreational program back for the town. We now have a recreational director, Mr. Ali Cook. We are in the process of putting a recreation board committee in place, so who will govern our parks and govern the activities that go on in our parks. So I want to thank Mr. Ali Cook for coming aboard, agreeing to be our recreation director. He's donated his own time, so we thank him for that. And we want our young people to be a part of our recreation program, and we want our parents to come in, sit down, and talk. And we probably have a town hall meeting, excuse me, and bring our parents in so that our parents can sit down and fully understand all about our recreation program, meet our recreation director, and meet the recreation committee. It's very important because we must keep our young people busy, especially with school getting ready to let out for the summer. So we plan to have activities in place for them. So we're asking for the support of our parents as we embark upon bringing our recreational program back to town. Yes, ma'am. So I just want to reassure you out there that we are here at City Hall every day working. Every day we have plenty here to do because what we have to do is bring our town back up to par. There's much going on. You know, when we get to a point where the state don't even want to talk to you because you don't have in what you're supposed to have in, yeah, it hurts. So we are working. We assure you that your mayor, your council members, the staff, the employees of this town, we're working to keep our town up. We're working to bring our city hall back. We're working to put our water tank at the high school back online. We're working to make sure that these roofs on our buildings for the town is not leaking anymore. So it's a lot. It's a whole lot that we have to do. And we are doing that. Also, I attended a meeting last week at the arena in Amite, and it was with the AT&T called the meeting. And what they're getting ready to do all the way up on this north end is bring that high tech fiber internet up on this end, and they're going to run it out to our rural areas, all the way out in all directions to our rural areas, because we are so concerned about our rural area not being able to connect, especially when it comes to our young people, our children. You know, here at our new library, even the old library, especially here at our new library, if you can come any given time through the night, I would say before 10, you see cars parked all up and down the street there trying to be in town to connect to our library internet. Sometimes it's students coming in to do homework. You know, sometimes it's just people coming in just to be able to hook up, to bring up things on the internet that they need to find and look at and search for. So AT&T has dedicated themselves and monies to with this gumbo pot of money. They call it the gumbo program, to come all the way on our north end to run this fiber internet in all directions. So they have maps as to the area where all of it would be. And I am going to have a person from AT&T to come up here in our area to meet with us and talk to us so all of us can understand just what it is they're going to be doing up here. Because what they're going to have to do, they're actually going to, if you're going to hook up, they're actually going to have to come into your household to connect with that fiber, with that internet, because they told me that they would have to go from house to the road, from the home to the road to connect you because they got to be fully fiber connected. So I'll get them up here and they'll tell us just what to expect. Okay, that's our internet coming to Kentwood. Let's see what else we got here. Uh, yeah, yeah. We have for our young people here at our new library. Just about every weekend we have going on. They have so much planned for our young people and for our community. So we invite you to come into town. The ones that are here, go bring your children to the library. You come to the library and utilize it. It's there for us. It's beautiful. Anything you want. The staff is friendly. They have so many activities and events planned for our young people. So come on out. I want to thank also the Market Day Committee, Ms. Nikki, Mr. Hayes. I want to thank them and others who work with that committee to bring our Market Day back to Main Street. It was a success. Also, Ms. Nikki had a puppy parade and a dog parade, a puppy parade, an animal parade, and it was really nice. The weather was beautiful. Thank you, Ms. Nikki, and your committee for working to bring that, because what we're doing is trying to bring events and fun activities to town for our people to get out and enjoy. I want to thank Ms. Antoinette Harrell and the Cattle Association. Also on that same day as the puppy parade, as the Market Day, we had the Cattlemen's Day here at our library. The day was beautiful. Everything just went well. It was so organized. The library staff worked so well with the Cattlemen Association. They had speakers there that came in to enlighten us on different things about the cattle, and pictures of photos of cattle was put up, and we all just looked and just was happy to see it. Eric Gordon Jr. was presented photos that he's a little young photographer in the making, thanks through Miss Antoinette Harrell. He's in the making of become a young photographer. He's very excited about going out photographing pictures, and especially the cattle, the animals. So I want to thank them for all that they do for helping us here in Kentwood to get our word out. Also, that day was so beautiful. Everything went so well. And Kentwood and we used to have Dairy Day right here in Kentwood in June. It was always in June. It was so exciting for everyone. We do not have the cattlemen's. We do not have the dairy farms that we used to have here in Kentwood. No, we don't have like we used to have. There are some still here, but it would be so good for our area if we could bring back a Dairy Day. It can be. We've had it before. We can have it again. So I will be honored, and I know the council will be honored to bring it back, to be able to bring it to this table and do a resolution to make that happen for our town. And it can be an annual thing for us again. It can be. Yes, ma'am. So we'll have that as well. Anything else, Mr. Anthony, I need to talk about? No? Okay. Thank you, Kentwood. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for being out there. Pray for us and believe that we will get where we need to be. Please come into City Hall and see me. You don't have to have an appointment. Come by. I'm right here for you every day. And we are working for Kentwood. Thank you. Have a good day. And I want to remind everyone of our town hall meeting tonight, 6:30 tonight. It is an emergency meeting, so we had to get it out. Like Friday to me was like the last minute, but we got it on the door. We got it on all the Facebook pages and everything, so we try and get the word out. Come on in. We have an emergency town meeting tonight at 6:30 p.m. to discuss some major things that we need to discuss for our town. Thank you very much. Thank you for this interview, Ms. Antoinette. Y'all have a good day.